Hey guys, it's Monkey Plays Games, and in today's video we're going to talk about Rift Beginners Fishing. So basically this is where you start off if you're a Guardian, and you start off in Silverwood. So we just basically went from the first portal north, and that's how you see me going through the little tunnel, Arching Glade right here. And this is where you're going to get the first fishing quest at. This is where you start your whole fishing journey. Alright, so the first person we're going to talk to is Molly Graysby, the Master Fisher. So as you see, I opened up the map, started off in Sanguine Shores, and then where I'm at is Arching Glade. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to her, see what she has to say. And as you can see, but actually before I talk to her, you can see the stuff around her, the general goods, the planner goods, the fishing exchange, the mailbox, see the little bridge. So you know exactly where we're at.
Catch anything good?
I'm sure you can't miss it. Alright, so a couple things to do is you can check out what I like to buy, or how I like to train, like to unlearn the skill. We're going to click on actually some fishing tips. So let's say I trained in fishing, what should I do now? Just basically telling us how to fish. So when you see areas that's deep or shallow, you cast your line in, and that allows you to catch fish. The way you catch fish is you actually click on the fish. You click on that fish icon, you can actually click on yourself, the fishing pole, or the fishing area yourself. So this is the lady that you get your first fishing quest from. Obviously I don't have it because I finished the quest already. But she also gives you a beginner's fishing pole, or actually an old fishing pole, and then you finish the quest and then she gives you a beginner's fishing pole. And right now I like to buy something. And this is some of the stuff that you would need to make like fishing poles and whatnot. So as you can see, cords, light varnish, heavy lacquer, and as you see the beginner's fishing pole right there. Cast the line on water target, and when the water splashes, click once. So it's pretty simple. It says require fishing 1. And if you guys didn't know, if you did have great items, you can sell them here as well. You don't have to always go to general goods. As long as you can go to a person that you could buy something from, you can always sell goods too.
Use the right bait.
And once you get your fishing pole, you go to your bag and you drag it onto your quick bar. That way you can just click on it on your quick bar or your action bar, and then you can use it from there. What I'm actually going to do is show you the training for fishing. So you have novice, skilled. You start off on novice. In order to get skilled, it requires 75 fishing. But I found out that you can actually become the next skill at 72. So anything that's 72 skill, you can actually use that. And the first recipe that we can make is an irresistible water snail. 10 charges, keeps you from fishing up great items. So the things we need to make this is the smooth minnow and the forest pond leaper. And this is the same if you're in free march. You know, you don't have to start off in Silverwood. So if you're a defiant, you're a defiant race, then it's the same. You need a smooth minnow and forest pond leaper to make an irresistible water snail. And you learn this skill from her, well, the recipe from her. You also get the skill from her. And this is actually the next lure and it guarantees that you only catch usable fish. We're going to go ahead and make the irresistible water snail today. Once again, it's 10 charges. So that means you cast your line in 10 times, and then after 10 times it disappears. So you'll have to use another one. In the top right, you can see my skills: 102 fishing out of 150. Now looking at the fish lure, we need a echidna fish and a lesser crystal fish. And now I'll go ahead and then scale. Once again, actually it requires, let me correct myself, requires no level 70 to be skilled, not 72. But to make a standard fishing pole, you need the light varnish, which I showed you in the goods, some cotton cloth, which you can find off of Monsters, in a beginner's pole. So the light varnish is right here. So once you get to the skill level,
Good luck
which you probably won't get to until you get to Gloamwood,
fishing.
or for the other side, I believe, I'm not sure what it is. I haven't played Define yet.
Don't scare the fish.
So this guy right here, you trade in your quest fish. Quest fish are usually green and blue, which means that they're just basically uncommon fish. So see, I accept this quest, and you can either get notoriety from it, which is basically fame, or you can get items such as dimension items. So you can get the Quicksilver. See, it says grants notoriety, notoriety with Quicksilver College, and then it says drenched shipping crate, which gives you items. So if you either want items or you want fame, and with fame you can buy items such as minions or pets and stuff, or trinkets. So it's up to you. So for this particular quest, it says bring him 12 Silverwood Angels. So I accepted the quest. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fish. And remember, there's two types of fishing. There's shallow fishing and deep fishing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I was going to make an irresistible water snail, but I don't have any. So we're just going to have to catch some fish, and then I'll make some. Some shallow minnow and some forest pond leapers. That way we can make that. Now as you can see, the blue area is the shallow area. The red area is area you can't fish in. So as you can see, that's shallow. And then once I go over here, the yellow is deep fish. So this is where you catch all your deep fish. It has the yellow icon. So blue is shallow, red is you can't fish there, and yellow is deep. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's a part 2 to this. I had to stop recording. But I'll see you in the next video. I want to keep this short and nice for you. In the next video, we also have the question of the day, a quote of the day. Yes, I actually caught me a couple of smooth minnows and forest pond leapers. And this is what you need to make the first lure, which is irresistible snail lure. Irresistible water snail. Yeah. So other than that, guys, be energetic, passionate, and determined today.